Now for the past 3 weeks I've been watching the CW Flash show, and I'll admit it's a really good show with great acting, great characters, and even better story and plot. But one problem I've noticed in the show is that the Flash is way too strong and it weakened him by way too much. I understand that saying that super speed is way too OP of an ability despite the fact we have characters like Superman and Franklin Richards in our everyday media, but believe me when I say it really is. Starting with the basics, when someone has super speed, no one should be able to see them at all, as you're moving that fast that no one's eye should be able to track you. And even if you do have lightning, emanating off you like the Flash, still no one should be able to see that. And maybe it'll feel a little electrical charge if he runs past you, but other than that, no one should be able to see that. But in numerous times in the show, that when I really mean numerous, I mean like uncountable, plenty of times that regular humans, not even meta-humans, can point out, hey yo, the Flash just ran past me, which should not be happening for real. Another thing I have to complain about is the fact that they quite literally keep messing up his reaction time, as in one instance he may be able to dodge bullets or dodge arrows, and another one somehow, Oliver McQueen ends up hitting him in the back. Pause, but like, for real, how is that even possible? And constantly throughout the show they're saying he can move up to light speed, and if someone can move as fast as light, I promise you an arrow should not even be able to get nowhere within 3 feet of your vicinity. Now this next part of the rant kinda does go hand in hand with the fact that they keep playing with his powers, but at the same time this is also a mental thing, so you can take this either way. But for some reason he keeps getting outsmarted by the weak non-speedster villains, and I'll admit some of them are pretty smart, like the Thinker or Prometheus, but at the end of the day there's no reason Captain Cold should be able to evade Barry that easily. And crazy thing is that Barry is smart with or without his speed powers, as we gotta remember this guy works as CSI, so he already knows how to solve some mysteries using DNA and whatnot, and technically he should be smarter now as his brain moves at a way faster capacity than before the Speed Force. And yes, I do understand that him not being necessarily the smartest does introduce characters such as Caitlin Snow and Cisco Ramon and even Harrison Wells, but at the same time can we not make him look like a complete idiot and have to rely on them for every single mission? And speaking of his smarts, another ability that they seem to never use that he mastered is the ability to phase. And I know phasing may seem like a minuscule ability, but being able to phase through literally any form of matter is way too OP than most people realize. For example, you don't even have to expend energy to run around or try to dodge bullets. You can just phase through them and stand in one place, which is a lot more intimidating than just running around and tying them up. For another example, you could also use it to dig into someone's body. Pause, but yes, you can use it to, phase through to take out a bullet or something. And I know he's already used that when season 2 when he was trying to help Jake Garrick, but at the same time it could be used a lot more. Third part of my rant is the problem with the supersonic speed punch. Now this punch, or aka the infinite mass punch as most people know it by, is a punch that's made to really defeat any type of guy, but for some reason in the show no one can even get knocked out for more than 5 minutes with it. As even in season 1 when he had to go against his old school ability, he could only turn his body into metal. Yes, metal. For some reason could tank the blow and kept moving after only, a minute on the ground. And I think you guys are forgetting that the punch has infinite mass, meaning the guy should quite literally just disintegrate, not even have blood splatter, not fall down or have a slow death. I mean quite literally disintegrate into nothingness. Another problem the show has is the inconsistencies in when they say he's running at a certain speed. Now to elaborate on what I mean by this is that in season 1 they said he was easily moving at Mach 1+, and for some reason there are plenty of instances in season 1 where he seemingly isn't moving that fast. For example, when Captain Cold ended up holding the entire train hostage, he should have been able to beat Captain Cold and free the whole train within a millisecond, but for some reason it has to be dragged out. And yes, I understand this is a show and they have to dramatize certain things, but at the same time, for season 1 episode 4, for Captain Cold of all people, bro. Also, I'm just gonna spend this last minute or two just spitballing stuff, but another problem that I have with the Flash is the fact that for some reason he seems to never be aware of his surroundings. For example, bro seems to stay getting blindsided by basically any and everything, whether it's a human punching him or even an arrow from Oliver Queen. But you gotta understand, if someone has super speed, you do understand that you have to perceive the world 100 times faster than most average things, as again you crash into everything instantly. And to the therefore there's no reason to get blindsided. Brain must process sight, sounds, and spatial awareness at an accelerated rate, meaning that the whole world should appear in slow motion, whether or not you're moving that fast.
Pure rage bait in this show.
Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video and enjoyed my little hate rant on the Flash CW show. And by the way, I don't hate this show at all, as there's a reason why I like this show and I'm making a video about it. But there's just certain iterations of the Flash that have to be changed sometimes, you know. Anyways, y'all, I hope God blesses you as he's been blessing me, and stay safe.